we present ConvoFusion, a multimodal conversational diffusion framework for co-speech gesture synthesis. Our gesture synthesis framework can synthesize human-like gesture movements based on multiple modalities like speech, text, and actor identity. For example, we can generate gestures which can drive human avatars like this.
So with that, it came to life. It all lit up in my head. And I stood on that castle.
We can also control the influence of each modality and finally control the gesture movements for specific words. Consider these examples, where the generated result on the right focuses hand movements on the highlighted words.
Things, after a while, came and settled on.
Not only that, we can extend this whole framework to synthesizing humans in dyadic conversations like this.
Yeah, go take a swim with Sarah, yeah.
Alright. And as that begins to happen, I'll let you think of something to maybe distract them with,
Yeah.
and we'll pan over to Benedict for now.
Lastly, we also introduce DnD Group Gesture dataset for multi-party interactions, where we record the motion of 5 interacting participants along with their individual speech and language annotations.
Surrounded by an angry doge.
I forgot about
So
that.
is a woman.
Chewie's a woman. It was a
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
now you did
Now let's find out how we build this framework. We leverage latent diffusion models to generate gestures for monodic and dyadic conversations based on multimodal speech inputs, and more importantly, we also introduce modality guidance and word excitation guidance to facilitate controllability in gesture synthesis. Our method allows the users to modulate the impact of different conditioning modalities, for example, audio versus text, and enables them to choose certain words to be emphasized during gesturing. Now we show results for our method on different task settings. Starting with monodic synthesis.
Invest in something, research it, look at it, find out what actually fits the size of your room.
We can also apply our method for synthesizing dyadic conversations, where we can generate the gestures for the interlocutor or actor who is responding to a main speaker in conversation. We do that by also providing the main speaker's speech content along with other modalities as conditioning input.
Yeah, nobody wants that.
Too much chlorinated water. And the two of you are kind of walking out, and now it's your job to kind of do your half of the task. So you could talk amongst each other. You have about a few minutes to kind of organize this. We have to speed up a little bit, but that's okay.
I think I have to put the stuff to the opossum's room, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That's,
Which might be difficult because Chewie, who is the one that you were talking to, got beat up.
Now we show our results on word excitation guidance, which lets us influence gestures by focusing movements on a specific word or phrase. First, we show ground truth motion for reference.
Off in England would eat French food, and what we now think
Then we show generation result without word guidance.
off in England would eat French food, and what we now think
And then we show results with word guidance on a phrase or multiple words highlighted with red in the text above.
off in England would eat French food, and what we now think
Now we show results of ablations and analysis of our method. We also analyze the attention-based word guidance using attention maps across diffusion time steps. For an example shown, notice how attention maps change across diffusion time steps while increasing attention on focused words, which are highlighted in red.
there are a variety of reasons for this, but one
We can extract gesture styles of each speaker using modality guidance. As a result, we get idiosyncratic gesture patterns for each speaker. For example, person A, who is an actor in our DnD dataset, likes to stand on one leg, making her posture slightly tilted on one side with her hands on table, which is shown in her generated gestures. Then, there is person B, who usually sways left and right while making a conversation. Then, we have person C, who has his hands down normally. Lastly, there is person D, who is very stoic in his movements and usually has his hands on the table always.